Hello and welcome back to my page. So I've already done my face. None of my eyes are done. So my goal today is I'm going to do a look and kind of do like a talk through with you because someone has reached out to me and wanted me to do something with glitter and how to apply glitter. So that is the goal for today. The one palette we had in common was the James Charles, and I just have a little mini one. And she suggested pink, so I'm mainly gonna stay in this little corner with the pinks, but I don't have a glitter in this palette that I like, or a shimmer that I like enough to do with this look. So we're going to use a loose glitter that I've gotten from NYX Cosmetics. It's really affordable. I hate spending a crap ton on glitter because I can't just buy one. And it is the shade called Lumi Light. It is just like a white-ish glitter, kind of iridescent. So that is what we're gonna do. Excuse my morning voice. And excuse if you hear Coco Melon in the background. Ellie is awake and she's watching her show with her cup of milk. Her morning routine. So I'm going to just make sure my brush is clean. I'm going to take a Wet n Wild fluffy brush. And I know this is really daring because normally I go in with like a crease shade is what I call it. Not a crease shade, but like a transition shade. But I'm dipping into the bright pink. Bright pink, we're just diving right in today. And I need my face mirror because I'm blind. I'm dipping it into that pink, packing it on. For a first timer, this might be really scary. You can build up the pink or, do like this. Knock some of that pink off of there just so it's not so much at once. You don't have to put this much on. This is just how I'm starting my process. So I like to start in this outer corner. Just start packing it. And like with a fluffy brush, it's not going to be as pigmented as say if you went in with a smaller, denser brush. Or like this is my favorite like packing color brush. It's like flat. It's like an Instapop brush from Real Techniques. What's it called? Yeah, Instapop shade brush. And you just like dip it in and then pack it onto your eye. It's not going to be that pigmented, you see. So what I'm going to do is after I pack, I'm just going to start swirling my brush around. Because I'm not going to do anything too dramatic today. And a trick I've learned is since I have small eyes, smallish hooded eyes, is I want to make my eyes look bigger. So today I'm just going to keep my colors more on my outer eye. And then we're going to put the glitter inside. That is my goal for today. So I'm just going to buff this color out. I'm just going to lightly blend. I'm giving me my shape that I want. Just lightly blend it up towards the eyebrow. I have eyebrows on today, so I can't blend it up too exceptionally high today. But I'm blending out like to the shape that I want. I do kind of like a little winged out kind of shape. Okay, but do you see how we have that like pop of color and we're blending it out? So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drop this brush for a second and I'm gonna get me a smaller brush because I now want to put this color on the lower lash line. So I'm gonna take this one it's still kind of fluffy. I'm sorry if you can't see it, but it's smaller. It has a smaller point on it, so it's not gonna blow it out like the big brush did. I'm gonna just dip it into the pink shade, and that's a lot of color. I'm gonna knock some of it off by just tapping it on whatever, and I'm gonna start packing it on the lower lash line. And this shade I am gonna bring to almost the inner corner all the way. I'm also going to use this brush to kind of create that winged out shape I like, because sometimes fluffy brushes are going to give you like the angle that you want, so you kind of have to create the angle that you want. Because I am going to do a wing today. I found a way to do wings that I really like with my eye shape. And I'm just, whatever's left on the brush, I'm just bringing it to not all the way, I guess you could say kind of halfway, maybe a little past, because I am going to leave all of this open. But I do want my eyeshadow to be blended out, so I'm just taking and just dragging this brush along the edges with whatever color is left on my brush. I'm not adding any more color. That pink is very pigmented, so a little goes a long way. And then to kind of smoke out, I'm taking my brush, and instead of going this way, I'm going to kind of go at an angle just to help blend that pink along the lash line. Now I'm going to take my fluffy brush again, not adding anything to it. And we're just going to blend the edge. I don't know, I always hold my head like a certain way when I'm blending, but I'm trying to get better. I'll be blending eyeshadow like I look a goofy mess. Most of my time is spent blending. I'm a blender. All right. So now that we're done with that, I'm gonna take like this brush. This is all affordable brushes, like Wet n Wild, BH Cosmetics set, really affordable brushes. You don't have to break the bank. This one is a little bit more denser than this fluffy brush. But I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take this darker pink shade right here. Just a tiny little bit, because that shade's really pigmented too. I've tried this one before. And I'm just going to place it on the outer side. I'm going to blend. I'm going to lightly blend up. And what I like to do is I'll pack it and pack and pack and pack, and just lightly blend. Just little motions so we don't get too carried away. And then I'm going to take this, nothing on it still. We haven't added anything. And I'm just going to go over where those two shades would be. And I know in this light, I'm working on getting a different light, but this one just always makes my eyeshadow look patchy. Or my phone just always makes my eyeshadows look like they're not blended, but that's, I'm looking at it and that's not the case. Now I'm taking that smaller brush that we used to do the lower lash line, and I'm taking just a touch. And this one, I'm only staying in this area. I'm not going anywhere else. I'm taking this one again. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back now. Ellie just came in the kitchen and was playing with one of her toys. That was really, really annoying. But while I was off camera, I just went ahead and did my wing. And I've really been loving like this kind of wing shape on my small eye. And I just start on the bottom and bring it out. If you want a video on that, if you do have smaller eyes and you struggle with eyeliner, just let me know down below and I will make a video specifically for my eyeliner for you, or different kinds of eyeliner for you, techniques. Okay, but then just what I did was I took this brush and just added a little bit of the dark pink just to smoke it out right there, because I only bring my eyeliner most of the time just right where my pupil is, because I feel like if I bring my line in all the way, it makes my eyes look smaller, as opposed to if I just leave it out here, it makes my eyes look bigger. All right, so now for the glitter part, I am taking the NYX glitter primer glue stuff. What is it? Glitter primer. And what I like to do is just put it on the back of my hand first, because this stuff does dry. I don't know why I didn't think of it in the beginning. We're gonna dump some glitter out just into the lid. It's kind of a goldy. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna squeeze some glue out onto my hand. If I can find the lid so nothing gets dried out. Alright, and for glitter, I'm gonna just take a brush I got off Amazon a really long time ago. Just flat synthetic bristles. And I'll take the same brush, put it into the glue, and I'm just gonna kind of pack it onto where I want the glitter to be. Sorry, I'm holding my mouth open. I'm a mouth breather during the day. Okay, so I put that where I want the glue. So now I'm gonna just pack it onto that brush right out of the pan. And we're gonna start packing in. Where we put the glue down. And what I like to do is when the majority of the glitter is on my brush, I place it where I want it to be the most pigmenty glitter. And then when there's a little bit left, I'll take it over onto the edges. And then there's still some left, so I'm gonna get it onto my brush. Just blend it into all the places I had. I'm trying to get close so you can see it. Like so. Now it's not like my most perfect because I haven't worn like loose glitter for a really long time. And like as you know, it was the first time I've opened the shade. But I like to bring the glitter up. It really opens up this area of my eye. Alright, so that's what I'm gonna do today. It's what I'm gonna do on my other eye in just a little bit. But if you don't have a loose glitter or you don't have time for glitter and you just want to use a shimmer, so what you can do with that pink is take this shade here, like the little light white goldish shimmery gold kind of shade, and do like this same kind of technique. You just take your finger and press it where you want the most pigment and then blend it out with whatever is left on your finger. Or you can wipe it off and then blend it up and out where you want it. But I always press and just kind of rub it in that one spot where I want the most pigment, and then I smudge it out with either a brush. You can wipe like this brush off, get all the color off, and then just like I'll show you, take it with that shimmery shade with whatever you place the packed it on with your finger, and then just blend it up and around. My thing is like where you want the most pigment to open it up, you know, pack, and then blend around it. Don't start here and blend the edges. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to get better at describing things, but I hope you like this look, my pink and glitter eye. I hope this helps. If anyone had any questions, just leave them down below or private message me, whatever. Let me know what else you want. I do have some other couple of looks I have for this week that I'm hoping I can get to, because you know, having a little one makes things difficult sometimes. But just leave me any questions, any ideas, what you want to see, what you're having trouble with, and we can do it together. I hope y'all have a great Monday. Bye.